people, you are blessed. Tell somebody, say, beloved, you are welcome to church. Please, can you celebrate Jesus? Make yourself comfortable in heavenly places. It's a great honor to be in the presence of the Lord. God is wonderful. Somebody say, God is wonderful. It is a great honor to be in the presence of the Lord. God loves you, and the love of God never departs from you. Today, I'm gonna be with you. Let me start afresh. I had opportunity to go to hospitals. Not one hospital, not two. I visited hospital, and I also visited prison yard. When you come to hospital, you see people lying down in the hospital. And they are all lying down with respect. When you come down and look around the cupboard or the small size 2 beside them where they were lying down, you will find out distance around them. Everybody, watch what I'm doing. Either the Bible is by the side. So I'm talking about Christians. I'm talking about the Muslim, Islamic people. I'm talking about the Judaism. And everybody, some of them are reading Bible. And some of them are singing choruses. Worship and praises because we are sick. And so many of them in prison yard. Everybody in prison yard is born again. Because he or she is in pain, in captivity. People, are you getting what I'm saying? Each and every one of them, they respect the gospel. Some of them reading from Genesis to Revelation. I used to have a cousin who was jailed, life years imprisonment. And those days when I take my family to go and visit him in prison yard, he would carry his chaplet because he is a Roman Catholic believer. As he's coming, he's counting his chaplet and singing worship. And whenever he sees us, he feels so happy and carry his pocket Bible. And whatever you are discussing with him, his reply that God will do it one day. God will do it one day. And one beautiful day, the grace came to my office. It happened to be the person, the senior advocate that withholding them there. And he had problem that God used me to solve the problem. And one day he saw me around the prison yard and said, "Man of God, what are you doing here?" This story happened about 15 or 18 years ago. And I said to him, "I have somebody here." He said, "Who?" I called his name. He said, "How?" He said, "I'll visit you in your office." He later came to my office. He was looking for a way to pay me back. He said his case, they can't come back. But he said, because what you did for me, he's gonna come back. And he came back. We sorted out. He came back without going to court. Now, are these people that carry his Bible, preach the gospel to themselves, sing and worship and praises in a hospital, when they regain healing, I don't know whether somebody is hearing me now. Why are you pressing your phone? When they regain healing, they will drop the Bible. When they come to the house of God, they make trouble. Few months ago, few years ago, you were in problem. You were interacting, meditating with heavenly beings. Now you are free. God has set you free. And you have dropped the ways of God. You know, sometimes when the program was going on today, Brother Chibeze, I told Mommy that the atmosphere is very dull. I have to pick up the microphone to turn the church upside down. When did I start doing this? It's not because I'm a man of God, but I started doing this when I was a kid. Listen, I was a samurai. I don't know how to sing. I didn't know how to speak. But I was trying to engage myself for God. Now God has called me as He called others. It is not enough. What shall I render? King David said, what shall I render to God? That's what he said. So many people, I visited hospital, that should be last week or last 2 weeks. I told you. You see, people were calm. Some churches pamphlets, they were busy reading it. But immediately they are out from the hospital, they will drop everything about God. Everybody is talking about, if God did not bless me, I'm not going to come to church. This week is not good week. I don't make money. I don't go to church. Christians come to church because their pocket is filled. They don't come to serve God. They serve God whenever they are in pains. This is hypocrite. You are provoking God. So, when you're talking about financial freedom, you talk about total freedom. I'm going to take you to a Bible story. I will cut it short. But something I want you to know there. And something that is very important. Now I'm taking you to the Holy Book in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 from verse 1. The book of Exodus chapter 3 from verse 1. You rise? I want you to rise. We are going to read together Exodus chapter 3 from verse 1. Now we read together. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert and come to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. Verse 2. And the angels of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burning with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Verse 3. And Moses said, I will now turn aside and see his great sight, why the bush is not burned. Now, verse 4 and the last for now. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here I am. Are you here? Now you are in the burning bush on the mountain of Horeb. Say, Lord, here I am. Now, this thing I want to say, I want everybody to understand. If you are carrying camera in my church, everywhere you are, Please listen to this. Touch yourself. Say, I must be a light. I want to hear it in a loud voice. Please, you can say. I must be a light. Now, who is Moshe? Who is Moshe? And who is Musa? And who is Moses? I'm talking about the same person. The original name of this prophet called Moshe. In Greek is called Moses. Then in Arabic is called Musa. It's still the same person. Now let's talk about the Bible story. Children, I want you to listen to me, because this teaching affects everybody's life. Now, Moshe or Moses or Musa is still the same person. He was born when the people of Israel were in captivity. You know the story. And his life was so mystery. He found himself in the palace of Pharaoh, the Egyptian king. Then he grew as a prince. Hello? He grew like as what? A prince. He attended his education from the tender age to high institution, and did his masters and he has the certificate of PhD degree. He studied political science as a politician. That's Moses for you. Then he became a commander, a prince and a commander in the land of Egypt. Why are you talking about the land of Egypt? You're talking about the country. So he was one of the prince of the country that goes with escorts. Are you get what I'm saying? He has male servants of his, female servants of his. The people that put on his sandals, whenever I see them, I want to remove my shoes, there's some people that will remove it from him, and he do like this. They will remove his robe as a prince. He was respected in the community and society at large as a prince. Then all his life he had not suffered. He had not suffered. Then it came to the process of time. He found himself that his position was an intimidation to a certain people, and he had no knowledge of his full identity. That's why he was free. He never had the knowledge that he was a Hebrew, an Israelite. But he had so much companion and feel so sorry and feel so pity for the people that we are intimidated in their country, which is the people of Israel and other nations that seek for refuge or asylum in the land of Egypt. Then he started forming a habit of intercede on their pains and suffering. Lucky one day he killed somebody that was punishing somebody, and not knowing that somebody saw him. The people that saw him do not know his identity. They never had the knowledge that he was a Hebrew. That's why the Hebrew reported him that this prince killed a fellow Egyptian captain that was doing his work to discipline and forcing people to clear the gutter, forcing people to pack up this refuge, and forcing people to pack up the sand Because all the slaves in the land of Egypt, they walk day in, day out. They're always walking. Then Moses, when the report was given to the king, being the Pharaoh, he heard about it, and Pharaoh sought out to kill him. Then he ran away to save his life. Now, I want to let you know that the downfall of a man is not the end of life. Now, this prince, people of God, are you getting what I'm saying? This prince that goes with escorts, in the morning, the chef will ask him, what do you want to eat? He say, I need, let me think of something. Because whatever he wants to eat is what they will offer him. I get what I'm saying? Then he became a wanderer. He had no house anymore. He had no destination anymore. He disguised himself not to tell people that he was a prince. He starts suffering. Moses suffered for a number of years. Not that if you are reading Bible story, it looked like he ran away and met this person immediately. No. He began to suffer and disguise himself because he killed somebody in order to save somebody. And he never let anybody know that he was a prince. Then whenever he see any casual business, listen, he would do it. He started doing casual things, being a job man. He started suffering. The first time of him to suffer in the world. So do not allow your background to affect you or to influence you in the position you find yourself today. So you may be a car owner yesterday, today you don't have any car, does not mean you are poor. Poor and rich determine how you want it. If you want to be poor, you will remain poor for life. If you want to be rich, you will remain rich for life. But the most important thing about Moses was encourage. He was a courageous man. He always encouraged himself. Now, one beautiful day, he saved some ladies that the shepherd that carries livestock, intimidating this lady. He ran after them and saved them. He found favor in their eyes. And they begged him to follow them to their family. And when they went back to the family, the father said, why did you people come back in time? He said, we nearly had problem, but there is a good man that saved us. He is from Egypt. An Egyptian saved you. Where is him? Look at him here. Son, where are you living? He said, I don't have any home. I'm just a wanderer. I'm not a chief. He said, you saved my daughters. Stay with me. Can you be my servant? He said, yes, sir. Of course. I need somebody I will serve. So from being a prince of a country, he turned and become a servant. People, are you getting the word? Hello? But he never told Jethro that he was a prince. Jethro was a prophet. Jethro was a priest. But he never told any of them that I'm a prince of Egypt. So that he will not be regarding me as a prince because I need something to eat. You may say, what commitment have I committed that made me to run away? Disguise yourself. You may own shop last year. Today you don't own shop. That does not mean you stay at home. Come out in the market square and hustle with others. Serve others. One day people will serve you. He began to render service to Jethro. Excellent service. That's how somebody will be serving you. You don't need to have double mind for him. Moses was an excellent man to the extent one day Jethro looked at him and said, hey, no matter whatever you are doing with me, I'm gonna give you my precious gold, my first daughter to you as a wife. Because of his service. How long did he serve? He served this man a number of years. Told somebody, say, are you hearing this? He served this man number of years. You can be a PhD holder yesterday, but today condition can turn you to be a servant. Never mind. Listen, 1,000 miles began with a step. You must encourage yourself and apply the spirit of service. Somebody say, I am ready to serve. Being humble, you will win favor from your master. What does David do? What does Moses do to Jethro? What kind of rendering service? Listen, people of God. Watch here. Watch what I want to tell you. Now, Jethro was a priest. That people come from near, far and near for spiritual matters. And he do the spiritual ritual as a sacrifice, burnt offering for them. He never drew Moses close to this spiritual matter. The work of David in the morning, as this Fulani carries the cow, the cattle, the goat, the ram, going up and down to feed them, that is the work of the prince Moses. Moses will carry a stick. Please, can I have something? Did anybody have walking stick here? Do you have walking stick here? Did anybody have walking stick here? Okay, now thank you very much. If you don't have walking stick, no problem. He will carry a stick controlling livestock, not to come in spiritual matter, but he was called for spiritual matter, but there is time for that. So his work, good man, before his master would have wake up in the morning, he had carried all these sheep, all these cattle to the field. Someday they will not come back. A prince of yesterday, well-recognized prince with full identity and certificate. It is now a Fulani herdsman. Can you imagine that? People, are you getting what I'm saying? Listen to me. Your problem of poverty is because you don't want to serve. It's not about how many years do you know who I am. It's because now I am here with you. Anybody that's saying this will not go anywhere. My children that serving people, listen, he humble himself and deny his identity from this family and from everybody around. Imagine what friends of David will be telling him, because when you relocate, you make new friends. So he has new friends there who never knew anything about him. He just, I'm an Egyptian and a wanderer. My mom died, my pap died. I don't know about my parents anymore. I'm just trying to help myself. That is why. So all these friends will be telling him, so he will serve Jethro and serve the first lady and serve the second lady, daughter of Jethro, the third daughter of Jethro, serving all the family member, and also serve the livestock, the animals, and carry them to wilderness. And Jethro trusts him that he will not run away with all this livestock. Now, watch here. Jethro was a man of God, but he was a rich man of God. Because anybody that owns livestock, multiple of them was, and he is a rich person. Are you getting what I'm saying? So he keep on. None of them has ever missed. There was no loss in all this livestock. So, yeah, humbleness is going to take you far. He has never had interested or having feeling, can I join this man in a sanctuary? Why he's giving birth offering? He's supposed to teach me now. I have overstayed. He's supposed to teach me about something. I don't have any time. There is a lot of time in this earth. Calm down. You don't want to serve anybody, but you want to be the master. That's why you cannot be a master. You can't. And so many of our fathers here, so many of our mothers here, their problem not to go far because they refuse to serve somebody. I know it's in our hand. What are you saying? I've learned everything. I need a help. If I can see somebody that can sponsor me. If you cannot sponsor yourself, there will not be a helper. How can I help myself? You help yourself by seeing somebody that will help you. Submission. He or she will teach you the secret of life. From him and from her, you will know the secret of life, and you're going to make far. Now, he stayed and was busy. Then, at the end of the story, he kept on focused. Listen, when you come to the area of businesses, your master, your mistress will say, focus on this area. Focus on that area. For Jethro to trust Moses, allow a stranger he never knew his background to marry his own daughter. Imagine when David wanted to marry the Zipporah, the daughter of Jethro, who was David's parents, part of Moses' parents. Who led him? He had no family. The only family he knew is Egyptian palace, from Egyptian palace, the kingdom of Egypt. So, somebody is giving your daughter, I am giving out my daughter hand in marriage without knowing the full identity of the person that wants to marry my daughter. But his character, his submission has given him the approval of identity. I don't know what I'm telling somebody here. His character towards this family, his submission, they stayed so many years, and God was by his side, yeah, but his own personal character. So my son, my daughter, you can be a millionaire last year, and this year it is not so, does not mean your life is finished. Please try to understand this. I'm teaching you. Imagine somebody. Can I get that chair, please? Watch what I want to demonstrate with you. Deaconess, come. Sister, speaker, come. You come. Pastor, come. Pastor, come. Pastor, come. You come. Okay. Can you manage and sit on the floor? This is how they used to demonstrate. Sit on the floor. Daughter, come sit on the floor. Then sit like this. Stand up, stand up, stand up. So this is Moses. This is how he stayed in the palace of Egypt. Maid servants, men servants. When he do like this, a cup of wine. He don't need to talk. Addressing issue. People around him, serving him. When he gets up, everybody will get up with fear. That yesterday is now today a servant. Today in this side of the world, a Fulani that carries the cow, the cattle, the sheep, the goat. People, are you get what I'm saying? But he said to himself, I must be a light. Can somebody say that? Thank you. He said to himself, I must be a light. How? I must suffer to be a light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody that has this kind of facility became homeless, became a wanderer, and later found a job. Somebody who never go to bush before was carrying sheep, animal, going around. Sometimes they will not come back 2-3 days. Feeding them. Knows the ones that are pregnant and the one that is not pregnant, what they need and what they do not need. Because in the process of that, some of them that are pregnant will put to bed. Maybe late in the evening, he can't carry them with the key. He know how to nurse them, nurse the little ones. Now, a prince of a great nation in those days, because Egypt happened to be the richest in Africa. Everybody was running to Egypt in the whole world. And he was a prince of this rich country. And turned and became what? A shepherd of animal. Not general overseer. I'm a general overseer. No. This Jethro had no male child. Men of God, women of God, it's not about because you're a man of God, you must have male children. Jethro had no male child. He has 7 daughters. Imagine a man, a single man, serving ladies. Women, you know your character. One person will serve this person and serve this person. Is it possible? But he served all of them. Can you watch that kind of humiliation, boy? Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Okay, ma. Yes, ma. Somebody that was, people was throwing sa. It's not throwing ma to the little girls. Because he's senior all of them. Sometimes this one will say, Moses, where are you? I want you to take me to stream. I want to go and bet. Because Moses defended them at the beginning. Then see him as a warrior. So now Moses became but God. He became what? But God. He accepted it with faith that I must be a light one day. So, just judge yourself. The business you are doing last year failed you. That does not mean you are a failure. The position you found yourself last year, last 2 years, was not the same position. That does not mean that God is no more existing. When God saw him, after so many years, now God visited him. Outside, where he was serving, doing the same job of taking care of this man's business, taking care of master and mistress business. If you don't take care of somebody's business, you can never take care of your own business. That is service. As some of you that are under people, are you hearing me today? There's no way I will see somebody that is willing to serve. I will neglect you because I served. When God saw him, God appeared to him. When God appeared to him and he had an encounter with God, and God initiated him to himself to him and tell him what to do, he carried every information to his master and told him everything that happened to him today. The master said, God is with you. You will go. His master supported him and became his godfather. Remember when he finished with Egyptian and came out from Egypt, he found himself on the way that the burden became too much. That should be the book of Numbers chapter 11 from verse 10 to 15. He ran to Jethro. When people began to disturb him, he ran to his father-in-law and told him his problem. He now advised him. So the relationship continued. People, are you getting what I'm saying? The relationship do what? Continue. Even though Moses sees God, does not mean that Moses doesn't have a master. He kept the relationship he had with his master. He never do away with that the same relationship he had with his master. I want to let you know that Jehovah loves you and he wants a turning point in your life. Decision, listen. Forget about your mate, where you are coming from. Fight and become that light. And that light you will be. I mean, you shall be the light of God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? He succeeded. He survived. Do you know what it means that Jethro had married under the umbrella of his father-in-law? Do you know what that means? He married and they were living together. That he has nationalized there until God visited him and gave him a different assignment. Submission, respect, you shall go far. May you rise. I'm going to pray for you. Somebody say, I want to receive. I make this declaration by the power of the Lord bestowed upon me. The light you shall be. You shall be the light of God. You shall be the light of God. The light will shine upon your life. The light will shine upon your soul. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Somebody say, I'm a light. Say, I will shine. Say, I am a light. Say, I will shine. I stand by the power and authority of God. May this light, may God who called you, who created you, use you to redeem your family, to redeem your family, to redeem your generation from bondage. He will use you to redeem your family from bondage. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Celebrate Jesus, celebrate Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus.